YouTube, we are back. We are back with yet another question before we get into today's video. Okay, so well, before we get started, just appreciate everybody with all the questions that y'all been sending. Really cool, man. I switch up the openings from time to time just to kind of keep things a little fresh, but I am enjoying the questions that y'all are sending, man. So if you have any questions, man, send them through, man, and we're gonna answer them before we start the videos. All right, so this one is coming from my guy Box Office Oracle today, and he asked, he says, "Hey, great review, D. Quick question: out of all the fragrances you've purchased, do you have one or two that was disappointing?" All right, so I do. I have two that come to mind right off the rip, and it's not the fact that they don't smell good. For some reason, I guess they just didn't match up with my skin chemistry, and I call them dead performing fragrances. And the two that I'm referring to are Mont Blanc's Legend Night, I believe that's what it's called, and Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Le Parfum. I believe that's the name of it. And it's not the fact that these fragrances don't smell fantastic, because they smell really good. But for some reason, on my skin, I promise y'all, man, I don't think I was going anosmic to it, man, because literally after like an hour and a half, and I'm not a light sprayer, the performance of those fragrances were nothing. I don't know what it is. Now, I do want to revisit the Le Male Le Parfum and just kind of see. But those are the two that really disappointed me performance-wise. And usually, man, if I get about a good 6 hours out of a fragrance, I'm good to go. But this here, man, I don't know if it was the setting that I wore them in. I don't know. But off the top of my head, disappointing fragrances: Mont Blanc's Legend Night and Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Le Parfum. I know. That Le Parfum is, ooh, y'all love that one. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on, man? What is happening? Of course, you got one more time, Dedrick Ellings Jr., and I'm indeed back with another fragrance video. All right, so today's video, man, we're going to give my full first impressions of a fragrance that I'm really enjoying, man. So, summertime is almost here. It is almost here where I live, especially down here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we deal with heat. We get real summer weather. It gets really hot here. Humidity is wild. We go through some things when the summertime approaches here. All right, but I have a fragrance today that's going to complement the summer beautifully, man. But before we get into that, Smell Good family, hopefully everything is well with y'all. Hopefully everything is great, fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up right here on this channel, man. To anybody out there who's just dealing with a tough time, man, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, just anything in general, man, I really hope things start to turn around for you rather quickly. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Today we are going to be talking about a fragrance that they roll something new out pretty much every year, and believe it or not, this is my first of this line from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Today we're talking about Light Blue Summer Nights. Summer Nights. Look at that bottle, man. Man, that is a nice bottle. All right, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Nights. All right, I'm going to give my full first impressions. We'll just have a conversation about what I think about this fragrance so far. Break down the notes, and if this is going to be my introduction to like my summer videos, this is a good place to start. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. The box, I still have it for right now. I won't have it after this video, but nice box. All right, just a very detailed and creative box. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. Very nice details, some florals here. A lot of florals actually, but a very nice design on this bottle. All right, at the top you got the D&G. On the side, you have more of the art that was used to design the box. But overall, just a very nice, creative box. You don't see designs like this, honestly, every day. Simple, but yet effective. All right, with this design. All right, let's go ahead and get into the bottle. This bottle is super dope, man. Let me get as close as I can so I can get a good, clear look at it. You got the white bottle with the blue drawings and paint, the painting, drawing, however you want to put it, just very dope. Dolce & Gabbana at the top, light blue in the middle, Summer Vibes at the bottom. And for all who don't know, you know, they drop a new series to this new fragrance to this series every summer. All right, and believe it or not, I don't own a bottle of any of the light blues, not the original, like the Intense, not the grapefruit ones that just came out. I don't. This is my first one. So if you watched the vlog the other day that I dropped, vlog number 8, you can watch it after this video. I smelled this for the first time in my local Dillard's with my good friend Miss Heather, and I was blown away to the point that I purchased this full retail. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this on the tester strip. Gonna walk with you guys and just tell you, what my experience is, what I smell, and tell you why I recommend this as a perfect summertime fragrance. All right, so the atomizers on here is just really decent, as you can see, just a decent atomizer, 4 sprays on the tester strip. And this is an Eau de Toilette concentration. All right, oh no, yeah, it's an Eau de Toilette concentration, and I smell summer in the air right now. So on this tester strip, man, you get this nice zesty sweet lemon. It's not super tardy, but it does have a zest to it with a little sweetness in here, backed up by, I believe there's amber in here that's giving the lemon that sweet effect, but that zestiness is there in the opening for sure. You do get this light woodsy effect in the fragrance as well. I get a little musk as well. Everything is complementary with this fragrance. Very, not light, not crisp, but moderately aromatic is what I get with the opening of this fragrance. Now in the air, if I spray it in the air, I'm pretty sure it feels different, but I'm smelling it off paper. I have worn this, and I'll talk about where I wore it and what kind of performance that I got in just a second. But lemon, zesty, sweet lemon, a little bit of woods, a little bit of musk, very simple, non-complicated fragrance for the summer days and summer months ahead for sure. I just really like how it smells. I'm a big citrus guy, but I do like a lemon that's not, that is, zesty but sweet, kind of has a little character to it for sure. It smells good. All right, so let's go get into the official notes of this beautiful summer fragrance, because it's perfect for it for sure. All right, so main accords, all right, for like blues, Dolce Gabbana light blue summer vibes. We have a woody, aromatic, ambery, citrusy, and fresh spicy side of a fragrance. Honestly, I get like a ginger spice to it. I don't believe ginger is a note, but that's what I get off this tester strip and off my skin the one time that I've worn this fragrance, all right? The top notes, you get Sicilian lemon, all right? Mid, you get some cypress, and then down in the base, you have amberwood. Another 3-note breakdown. That is not all that is in this fragrance. There's definitely some musk in here. I even think there's like honestly, as it dries down a bit, I do get this light sandalwood touch to it once it starts to dry down for sure. But maybe more of the notes will come out. A lot of people believe they've, a lot of these designers have gone to the 3-note breakdown to kind of stop the Latafas and the Maison Alhambras and the Rasacis of the world. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I can see why it would be a topic, because these clones are getting wild, all right? But another 3-note breakdown that I don't believe, okay? So very nice, man. I really do like it a lot. All right, so I wore this just the other day. Me and my family went out for some midday ice cream. It was around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Beautiful weather. We were in the low to mid 80s, and it really wasn't that breezy, so it was kind of warm out. So I said, you know what? This would be a great time to test it. So I bought this on a Saturday. I tested it on a Sunday just to get a good feel of how this would really perform and how it would just react out in the open air, and it did really well, man. This is something that I'm going to be throwing on if I'm just stepping outside, not really, going anywhere, but if I'm running some errands, if it's warm, I'm going to be in and out Even if I'm going to like a family barbecue or family get together, or me and the homies are getting together, just kicking in, and we're going to be in and outside, this is something that I will wear. You're not going to offend anybody. You're going to smell nice and summery. It's going to be this citrusy and musky, fresh, spicy feel that you're going to deliver with wearing something like this. I think this would be good for the beach. I think this would be good for poolside. I think this would be good for if you're just out and about in a park or at the zoo or something like that. It's light enough. It's not heavy. It's not going to come off cloying or aggravating or annoying. It sits right where it's supposed to be. And while me and my family were outside enjoying some family time and some ice cream time, man, the heat started to warm this up, and it was just coming off me beautifully. It's not a monster projector. You're not going to get 2 to 3 feet of projection. No, it sits right there, that foot and a half of early on projection. The CI joint is moderate. All right, this is more of a fragrance that I was able to enjoy. I didn't get a compliment. No one stopped me and say, "Hey man, what are you wearing?" But this was something that I enjoyed coming off my skin and off my shirt, and it smelled really, really, really nice, especially when the heat is able to get a hold of it for sure. So outdoors, summertime, even summer evenings, if you're going out on a date and maybe you're sitting out on the pier at the beach, or it's a nice beautiful summer night and you just want to keep it cool and you want to go over the top, this is something for sure. Projection, like I said, a foot to maybe a foot and a half. The CI joint was very, very moderate, but the overall performance on my skin, I got around 5 hours of solid performance before it started to turn to a skin scent around that 6th to 7th hour for sure. So overall, man, I just think the performance that I was able to grab, with the performance I was able to experience off the rip, I found it exactly perfect for the situation. Now, retail for this is right at $100. I think I paid like $106, $107 out the store. I'm normally not a retail fragrance buyer, but man, I'm not gonna lie, being enticed that this is a limited edition and probably around this time next year it won't be available enticed me a little bit more to go ahead and get it and add it to my collection. I mean, this is gonna run me probably the rest of my life with the selection that I have, but I like the DNA. I like what it does. I like how it makes me feel. I like how it smells. Is this gonna redefine fragrance? No, it's not about that. It's about what smells good, all right? This is a designer fragrance. I think they did a good job. I recommend it for summer. Ladies, if you're asking, can women wear it too? I believe so. I really, really do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my wife to wear it and have her test it to see, well, number one, if she likes it, and if she does, I'm gonna have her wear it out and about to see what kind of feel that she gets, and how it comes off her skin. Probably be even better than mine, man, because there's some fragrances that she's tested out in my collection that do better on her than they do on me. So we'll find out. So performance, solid. You get about around 5, maybe 6 hours of solid performance. It's good for the summer, good for the warmer weather, and you could do a lot of summertime things with this fragrance. Now, I'll do a more in-depth review once I wear it out a little bit more, but I've tested it on my skin and wearing it out for ice cream. We were out probably like 2 or 3 hours outdoors. Of course, came home and I still had a run of this fragrance on my skin. I enjoyed it, all right? So overall, for the time of year, for the type of weather that this is good for, I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of a 10. Now that could go up, or maybe it could go down. I doubt it, but maybe it could go down after I spend more time with this, which I will, all right? So in the summertime, maybe y'all are just like me. You're not trying to have nothing on too heavy, nothing annoying, nothing cloying. You probably wanna wear something not light, but maybe aquatic, maybe fresh, light, aromatic, citrusy, stuff like that. Maybe a little fresh spice touch to it like this has, and then you will be good to go. All right, so those are my initial impressions on Dolce & Gabbana's light blue summer vibes limited edition. You can find it in your local retailers. I don't know if it'll make discounters right away. It might later on this year after the seasons change, and you might be able to get it at a better price on discounters. But I really enjoy this stuff. I find it to be really good, and I am a fan. All right, so how many of you have this brand new limited edition summertime fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana entitled Summer Vibes. Let me know down below in the comments. Have you smelled it? Are you not interested? Are you interested? Let me know down below in the comments. And I definitely appreciate you guys for just sharing your thoughts. All right. So that's going to wrap up today's full first impression of Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Summer Vibes. Get that bottle one more time. And like I said, we'll talk about this a little bit more down the line at some point during summer. I'm sure this is probably going to make my top 10 summer list too when I get ready to put that out in a little while. All right, so all right, Smell Good family, that's going to wrap up today's video. Y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. And if you got something from the video, great. If you want to add to maybe some thoughts about the fragrance, do it down below in the comments. All right, y'all know what to do, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Put that time in on you. Invest in you. Don't let nobody deny you, man. You dictate your pace and you go for what you want. All right. And of course, Smell Good family members, you're required to splacker up, splacker down, splacker that thing all around. All right. Y'all be cool. Appreciate y'all, man.